If you are wondering what the impact of the Supreme Court's judgment on electoral bonds is going to be as a voter and as a citizen of this great country, you'll have to take several points into consideration. There's one side of the argument that electoral bonds were completely non-transparent. We don't know who is giving money and giving it, and they are taking benefits, and as a result our democracy is being subverted. But the big question that we need to ask, even as many people are saying, let's disclose all donors, there is a right to know. The bigger question is, in the absence of electoral bonds, are we going to go back to the suitcase full of cash era? If electoral bonds were to try and clean up our election funding, to reduce black money, to reduce the cash economy that drives India's elections, and we are always as a country in election mode, and if electoral bonds were not good on the basis of the anonymity clause, which in some ways has been misunderstood, without questioning what the Supreme Court has done, the bigger question for all of us to ask, and especially ahead of the Lok Sabha election, where the fate of our democracy will be once again tested, put to test, and one more new government will be elected, the question is, what will replace this? And those answers are very difficult. Why are they very difficult? Because a bond is an official transaction. You know ultimately who has given to whom. It was kept in a way that not everybody would get to know, and we can debate that on some other episode. But the big question is, if companies and donors are going to be exposed in this manner, when we talk to them, some of them say, well, they have no options. And viewers, there is one more thing that you need to know about our electoral financing system. Please go to the Election Commission website and look at the registered trusts formed by various companies who declare all their funding to the Election Commission. I have gone through at least 4 or 5 such reports by various electoral trusts who declare every single rupee that they have given to parties. Every party, Congress, BJP, Trinamool, X, Y, Z. And if that information is available with the Election Commission, and if these bonds were a halfway house, the larger question is, will this mean a return of black money financing our elections? I don't have that answer. The reason I'm raising this point is that our entire political judicial system needs to ask and raise this question. And I'll end by raising one more question. If the right to know is important, and we already have the right to vote, is there a curb on my right to finance a political party of my choice? Because certain politicians seem to be creating a controversy on that issue. And if I have a right to finance, right to participate in the electoral process, not just as a voter, but also as someone who supports a political party, should that get exposed? After all, when we vote, and all of those who have voted know this fact, when you go in, you are not supposed to show or declare who you have voted for. That entire process has secrecy. Nobody gets to know who you have voted for. So if someone as a corporate entity has given money to a particular party, then why should he be forced to declare his choice? That is the big question, along with the fear of a return of the suitcase full of cash era in our politics that should bother all Indians at this stage.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today Newsmo.